Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to show you a couple of these party items from MAC, the holiday editions. I think these would make really good gifts. There's 3 of these. So I got the eyeshadow palette and I got the eye kohl special edition. So those are what they look like here. Now this is the eyeshadow palette, and there are, let me open this up for you. Okay, so there is the eyeshadow palette. So this is the purple. Now it comes in 3 shades. There's a purple set there, and there's 2 other kind of brown. There's a brownie nude cool set and a gold coloured set. I'm going to put the pictures of the other 2 here. Okay, these retail for £25 each. And I think that this is a really nice, decent Christmas present. There's a decent amount of eyeshadows. And it comes in this lovely little box, which you open up like that. And then in there you can put to and from. So I just think that's really nice Christmas present idea. Okay, now I'm going to put you a swatch of these eyeshadows here. Okay, there are some bigger palettes that look like this on the front that have got more eyeshadows in it. I decided not to go for them, even though there's more colours in there, because a lot of the reviews said that they were absolutely tiny and no bigger than a 1p piece. And I just thought, no, I'd rather go with this purple look and get more for my money. Okay, so, but you can have a look at those. They're available too. And then this eye kohl is a kind of limited edition set. It comes in 3 shades. One is called Cobalt, but I have to say, if it was actually cobalt blue, I probably would have been tempted, but it actually looks very dark blue. It doesn't look cobalt at all. So that's why I didn't go for that one. And then there's one in a gold, sort of beigey gold colour. And then this one. And I'm just going to show you this one here. I've been doing lots of swatches this morning, so let me just rub those off my hands. So it's like a lovely bottle green, which is really good because I think if you've got yellow undertones in your skin, as I do, I don't think that's going to change colour very easily. It's really quite soft. It glides on really easy. I haven't put it on my eyes yet. I'm going to try and incorporate it in this look. Just, I know, I'm not sure that green and purple will go, but it's just makeup, so who cares? All right, so I'm going to get going and use this eyeshadow now. First time I've used it, very first impression. But I have to say that using the swatches, I was quite impressed with the formula. There's one thing that I would say that is a little bit annoying about this. Just a little bit irritating, not the end of the world. But when you open this, it kind of flops right back like that. So you can't you've got to really hold it up. And it's quite difficult to hold like that if you've got any kind of coordination problems. Normally when you get a palette, it kind of holds itself in place, doesn't it? But this one just kind of flops back. So just something that I noticed which was a little bit kind of unusual. And I've just noticed as I was doing that, that this does this. I hadn't noticed that. Only as I was doing that now. Isn't that cool? Not sure what the purpose of that is, except to give you something to distract yourself with. But, yeah, very good. Okay, let's get on with this look, shall we? I must say, when new makeup products arrive, I'm like a kid in a sweet shop, and I hold them back so that I can do kind of first impressions with you guys. But I'm like sitting there thinking, ooh, I need to use this. I want to dig into it straight away. But I try and hold back. So I've held back on this one. And you know I love my purple. So, totally off the cuff, let's go in with this. Now, I'm going to put this, what's really good about this eyeshadow kit is it's got a beautiful transition shade in there, which I'm going to go in with first. And that's really good to have that in an eyeshadow palette. Oops. Especially when you reach for the wrong one. Right, let's go in with that one first. And it's a decent colour for my skin tone. Sorry, I've got a bit of foundation creasing on my eyelids. It's a little bit darker than Kid, but will work beautifully as a transition shade. If you're a lot fairer than me, just go easy on it, because it's quite a dark transition shade. Okay, so next on in, I'm going to go in with this purple. So these two are mattes. You've got, sorry, these two are mattes. I keep pointing to the wrong ones. And all the others are shimmers. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this deep purple. And I'm going to just start off in the corner of my lid. And then move it up gradually and build it up into my socket. Now, I'm going easy so that I don't... It's quite a dark shade. Now, as you can see, this is blending out to look quite grey. So I will have to build it up, because otherwise it's going to look grey. Now, what I like about that eyeshadow is a lot of MAC shadows can be quite dry. MAC matte shadows can be quite dry. That isn't, but it was sticking a little bit. So I'm glad that I've got this transition shade to blend it out at the end, because it's, you can see it was sticking a bit and getting caught and making it quite difficult. But the good side to that is it's not too dry, and that's why it's sticking a bit. And that's going to make it look more flattering on the eye. When you get really dry shadows, they might blend a bit more easier, but they tend to not be as flattering. Okay, and so then there's this lovely purpley, this reminds me a lot, looking at it, of Shale, which is a kind of purpley frosty shade by MAC. Now, what I'm going to do is, I think I might start off with this one. Oh, I've hit this with my nail. Can you see? I'll start off with this one in the corner, and then I'm going to go into this one here. Okay? So let me take this shimmery purple that I've dug my nails into first. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's really pretty. I'm deliberately using more colours than I would normally, just so that you can see all the colours in the palette. That's really pigmented as well, and not too much fallout. I'm liking that. Right, and then I'm going to get a smudge brush, I think. I need to find a flat brush somewhere, but I haven't got one on me, so the smudge brush will do for now. And I'm going to take this sort of lilac-y shade and press that on the inner corner of my mobile lid. Very pretty. Oh, I like that. You could do a really good cut crease with this, because there's such a contrast between the matte that went in the socket and the shimmer shades. Look at that. That's really, really pretty. Really good quality. I'm really impressed with MAC, actually. Now, I haven't got anywhere to put this wine shade, but I might put a little bit underneath in a minute. But first of all, I want to go back in with this transition shade. Just clean off my brush and then blend out the top. So I'll take the transition shade, and with the end of my brush, so that I'm not pressing too hard, I'm just going to use that to blend out the top. Can you see? And it blends it out beautifully. See how it does that? And that side's got a bit of a line to it. That side's blended out now. So I'll do the other side. I've overshot the mark a bit there, but I'm going to tidy that up in a minute. Right, and then I'm going to take my smudge brush, and I'm just going to take this highlighter shade here. This lovely white frosty shade, very Christmassy, and highlight under my brow. Dab some in here. Now, just so that you can see all the shadows, I'd probably line it with the purple matte if I wasn't doing this. But I'm going to take this one here so that you can see it and use that underneath, just so that you can see the shade. I'll take it all the way along, because I think I'm going to put a bit of purple in as well. If I just put red, it's going to make me look tired. I'm not a fan of using these burgundy reds under my eyes, because I think it can make me look tired. Some people, I think if you've got green eyes, it works beautifully. But you can see it makes me look a bit tired. So I'm going to take the matte purple and run that along the first bit there, which also will link it up a bit more. That works better. And leave a little bit in the middle. Right, I've still got a bit to blend out this side. I'm just going to go in, I'm not going to load the brush up anymore. I just want to make sure that there's no harsh lines there. That is so, so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to just, I know it might seem a bit wacky, but I'm going to use the green eyeliner just so that you can see what it looks like. It will be a bit of a contrast, but who cares? really confusing thing is it's got this purple end to it, which makes you think it's purple. Anyway, I'm going to put this and try it in my lower waterline. Actually, that works quite nicely. It's a nice contrast. And as it works quite nicely, I'm going to put some in the outer corner. This is a really lovely soft pencil. I can't wait to try this with the Rebel palette. I like that. Now I'm going to put some In Extreme Dimension mascara on from MAC, from my previous MAC haul, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the lipstick. I've done actually my face products, and I'll put all the details below. There's Pinkgasm, Spotlight, etc. I'll put all the details below. But I'm going to put this Breathing Fire lipstick, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to put a swatch here for you to see. Now, I've got a perfect lip liner that would go with this, that's in my car. But I'm very achy today, and I just can't be bothered to go out and get it. It's one I have in my car all the time, and it's the one that I bought a couple of weeks ago. Well, I say all the time, I've had it for the last couple of weeks in my car. And it's called Indian Pink by Rimmel. Really good, and it would go perfectly with this. But I'm just going to use this Charlotte Tilbury Crazy in Love, which is a little bit darker. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to fill in my lips. I'm just going to line them with this. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. Now, what the other thing is that normally, again, I want to show you this lipstick because it was part of my kind of MAC haul. But actually what would work really nicely with this is a kind of peachy nude lipstick as well. I tend to veer away from bright pink lipsticks when I've got purple eye makeup because it's a little bit 80s. But what the hell? And there you have it. There is my look. Let me finish off with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. I'll spray that on and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the look. Now, I have to say, my first impression is this is a wonderful palette. Really beautiful pigment to it. And I wasn't sure at first when I put that matte colour in my socket because I thought it looked a little bit too smoky. But it sets off that other purple so beautifully. And the shimmers are really, really pigmented. They go on so smoothly on your lids and they don't look too dry. So they give you that lovely sheen. If you're like me, you're a little bit older and you've got crepey lids. They just, look at that light reflection. Really, really good quality eyeshadow. Really good price, £25. I think that would make a perfect Christmas present. And to yourself even, if you're like me. Buy one for someone else and one for yourself. Two other shades, as I said, I've put those in this video. So I think these are definitely very good value for money and really good quality. I'm very impressed. And I'm almost tempted to get the other two. But I'll behave because I think the other two in the other sets are colours that I've got quite a bit of anyway. Although I've probably got quite a bit of purple. Quite a bit of everything. But they are definitely, I would say, very worth it. The kohl eyeliner also is very good and it's wearing quite well. Even though my eyes are a little bit watery today, seems to be working really well in my waterline. So definitely go check them out. Now, the other thing is that I did look at MAC today to kind of put all the links and stuff in the description bar. And I noticed that they've got a Black Friday deal, another makeup set. So if you're watching at the moment when this video goes out, there is a Black Friday makeup kit that's worth over £100. I think it might be something like £120. And you can get it for something like £58, £59. And that has got an eyeshadow. There's a choice of 2 colours. It's got a matte lipstick, and it's got one of the Love Me lipsticks, which is the creamier versions. I really like the Love Me lipsticks. And it's got an extra dimension skin finish highlighter, which they're really good as well. And it's got a full-size mascara, a full-size Fix Plus, and a black eyeliner. But it's worth over £100, and you get it in a makeup bag for 57. So go check that out. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and there'll be more coming soon. I'm going to work through all my MAC items, and I've got a few other things coming up soon as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.